It's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, investing in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just bloods do. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Rice TVX, the Mike's Live Wire. American Pitbull, real gold buyer. Sound money advocate, vice defender. In the crypto arena, he's the top contender. From the gritty streets of the digital age, Rice lays wisdom, chapter and page. Silver, gold, he scores only the bold. Land, life, and liberty, these values hold.
Twitter, surf on. See me, the stands.
Constitution, deep dive, knowledge revival. Navigate the system, critical for survival. Rice engraved like inscriptions on metal. Pitbull in the game, lead foot on the pedal, foot on the pedal.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
That's right, ladies and gents. We're doing it live. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God for Friday, ladies and good. Thank goodness for Friday. As they try to be politically correct. But we're going to get started here today. Free live trades. You know what time it is. Couldn't give you one yesterday because the markets, we were just too deep in the money on those Scalpalytics Pro trades from really the day before. So I'll try to give you something today. We'll see. Markets are starting to, I think, bottom out potentially. Literally hit the levels that we talked about yesterday. Insane. Let's bring this chart up really quickly because I got to show you this. I mean, it's playing out right now. So we'll see if it actually, follows through. But this is the chart we drew on, and I made sure I saved it as well. This is the chart we drew on yesterday. This is the total market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. You guys know this is my favorite chart. Okay. So this chart right here, I do all my, trend lines and support and resistance, SR, S1, R1, R2, S2, so on and so forth on this chart, because I think it really gives you a better indicator into where the markets are going versus just looking directly at Bitcoin. So as you can see here, we are right at that outer trend line I've been talking about, that outer trend line that we just drew. And I picked up on, because, this is right here, this yellow one. That is the one we need to really get back above. It was all bad when that happened right there. Okay. It was all bad when that happened right there. We breached that trend line because we touched it 3 times. And I guess in crypto, it's 4 strikes, you're out. because after the fourth one, we went down. And I told you this was a bearish maneuver right here. When you see a move down, right? Nice wick candle, but then on the way up, you get this rejection. Usually markets do tend to retest an area it has violated to the upside or the downside. So to the downside, it will, blow past it, but then it will come back up just to make sure the bears are serious about their situation. And the bears were definitely serious about their situation right there. All right. Give me some love. Shout me out. Thumbs up. All that good stuff. If you're watching on X, show me some love. If you're watching on YouTube, show me some love in the chat room as we get started this morning. I know I'm starting at 10 o'clock. I'm trying to get them earlier. I'm trying. I felt good today, so we definitely getting started a little bit earlier. But this is what we are. This is what we're dealt with right now in these markets. We have to keep this at level, this trend line. We're trying. We're above it right now. All coins have been getting slaughtered, and I personally think we don't have much time to prove ourselves on the upside. Trump top, as you guys know, again, I guess in crypto it's 4 strikes. I think it's 4 strikes in crypto. 1, 2, and 3. All right. The 4th strike, you're out. That's when we dropped and punched through that Trump top. Trump top is the line that I've been telling you guys to watch. It is the high of Bitcoin, which the high at that point was the inauguration of Donald Trump. And that was on January 21st or 20th. I think the inaugurations are on the 21st. But at any rate, that's the area of support / resistance we needed to keep. And clearly we punched right through it. Punched right through that. So today I'm going to try to give you guys some free trades. Is my camera working now? It is. Okay, so my camera is working. Get my big head in there. We're going to try to set up some free trades using Bloodalytics, of course. You already know. What other system, what other signal would I use? What other signal would you use is the real question. If you've been here on my live streams, you see the type of signals that are given throughout the stream. Unfortunately, I couldn't give you anything yesterday because we were deep in the money. Let's go ahead and take a look at that really quickly. So from yesterday's trades, we're still in this short, which has started Wednesday evening. Round of applause. We shorted Bitcoin Wednesday evening, well before the drop. That shows you the power of Bloodalytics. So Hyben is in the house. Shout out to Hyben. Thanks for tuning in, my guy. As always, this is the power of Bloodalytics. So we were able to get ahead of this move well before it actually, the rest of the market, the rest of the public saw this coming. So we entered this short on Bitcoin all the way back on September 24th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we've been I said I want to start using a different sound. And I got to get my cash register up here because, as you guys can see, first take profit here. We're going to go ahead and get a gunshot on the first because that's 50% off take profit. So we locking it in. So after that, though, you'll see we've got all of these cha-chings here, cha-ching there, cha-ching everywhere. I mean, the money's just pouring in. Locking those gains. That's why, this system, I designed it this way because it's better to take profits than to lose all your profits and actually take an L. So protecting your position is the key to this game of active trading. So here we go. We all those take profits. Probably I'm down to crumbs here, but it's okay because now we have scaled out this entire position, and we would be ready for a move up and a long position, which would put us in a very good situation if we do get a trigger for a long here on Bitcoin. That gives us a lot of upside. And, you know, from what it looks like, we got almost we got a scenario brewing for an upside down Bart Simpson, an inverted Bart. We got an inverted Bart looking like it's ready to get going. We haven't seen Barts in a long time. But, you know, this looks like it could do one of these. And then that's Bart's. Man, I'm a great drawer, huh? We got a upside down Bart Simpson. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Lynn's in the building. What's going on, brother? AI Griff says here, 108-ish breaks and turns resistance. It's curtains. Yeah, very true. If we break 108, not a good look. Not a good look. Jason Lynn's in the building. D Fuentes in the house. All my usual suspects. I've never seen anyone go broke taking gains off the table. No, of course not, man. That's the way we do it over here. We take profits. We take profits. Rather have a little of a lot than nothing at all. All right, so we're ripe for a move up. We are. We're ripe for a move up. I've got it at 107.48 is my target as far as support. We need to hold that support there at 107.500 range. AI Griffith saying 108. Same difference. Same difference, man. Same difference. Same zone, same region. So that's what we need to hold right now, guys. That's the area we need to hold. So let's see if we can get some free trades in. Let's go back to Scalpalytics Pro. Look at Bitcoin. Let's look at Bitcoin. Nothing there. Let's look at okay. All righty. We look like we got something on our table. We sure do. I got a free trade for you. I got a free trade for you. I got a free trade for you. Cha-ching. All right, so look, we're going to take this Bitcoin, Ethereum long here, below entry. This is, you guys know I love those below entries. I love those below entries. So let's go ahead and set up a trade here. ETH long, okay. We're going to do ETH long at this. Am I logged in? No, I'm not. God darn it. Got to get logged in here real quick over on BYD5. Let's get logged in. It's going to take a minute. Hope I can get in time. Oh, okay. Only need the... Okay, 1 second, guys. All right. Let's hurry up. So we're going to go long here. Your stop level on this Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro trade is going to be 39.28. 39.28 is your stop loss. Trying to get in here. Come on, man. You know, when I trade, Crypto Blood and his team, we move the market. So I'm trying to make sure I get in there. I'm trying to get in there like swimwear. All right, so this is my small account, but this is where we are now with this trade. Let me place it on my other account real quick too. But this is the account I'll show you guys. 1 second. Boom. Boom. Bada boom, bada bing. All right. So we're locked and loaded. We got our ETH long in. Our stop loss is going to be 3928.0. I'm just going to flat. Just do it. 39.28 flat on that trade. Okay. And our first take profit target is 39.84.14. And on BYDFi partial, you go over to partial because we're doing 50%. Remember, we do 50% on the first one. 39.84.14. And we're going to do 50%. You got to, well, I'm kind of zoomed in, but 50%, you'll see that option at the bottom there. So hit confirm. So we're locked in. We're locked and loaded for our first sequence on this trade. This Bitcoin short was from, on this account, was from a couple of days ago. $700 already bagged in and locked and loaded. Still got that small bit there lingering out there on that short for Ethereum, for Bitcoin, I should say. But Ethereum, we are going long right now. This is why I tell you guys to trade when the volume is good, when the volatility is there, when the action is there, because the more participants, the better or less false signals you're going to get. You don't want to, I don't trade personally. I don't trade Eurozone because I'm not up at that time. You can, but definitely between US and going into the next day, I don't trade any of this because of this very reason right here. You see this back and forth stuff. You don't want to, that eats into your profits. So if you're using Scalpalytics Pro, I cannot stress enough to use it during US zone or even Eurozone. But I find, and I'm up at this time anyway. I'm Eastern Standard. I'm on the East Coast. The US New York zone is, New York session is where it's at with Scalpalytics Pro. Just FYI. Oh, that's a good point. That's a round of applause. I like that one. I've lost more from not taking profits than bad trades. Yeah. Round tripping is real, and you tripping if you steal. Doing the same thing over and over again. Amen. Don't round trip. Take your profits, lock in something, and let the rest ride. Let the house money play after you lock in those gains. So there you have it. So there's your free trade for today, guys. We went long. Bloodalytics, the Scalpalytics system, Ethereum. We locked in our take profit target, 39.84, and then our stop loss target of 39.28 to the downside. And we'll just rock it like that. We'll see what happens. Because yesterday, similar to the Bitcoin short, we were in this Ethereum short from Wednesday morning, even earlier than the Bitcoin short we put in on Wednesday. So we've been milking that one until we can't milk it anymore. Okay. So we'll see what happens with this trade. I'll monitor it. And if we need to go the opposite way during the live stream, we will surely do that. My Hyben says my biggest losses comes from not being patient. Interesting. So what does that mean though? Not being patient is in what? Taking too much off? Taking too much of your profits, or not? Tell me more about not being patient part of your trading losses, your biggest losses. That's interesting. Again, this is how the Bloodalytics systems work. You have your L and S chicken, that's 50% take profits. TP long and shorts are your 25% take profits. Okay. Now, what I want to do at this point is take a look at the economic calendar for next week. I use Forex Factory for this. Shameless plug, but Forex Factory. We had core PCE index come in this morning, in line for the US, 0.2%. So no real reaction there. But what do we have lined up for next week? Next week on Monday, nothing really. We got an FOMC chair person lying through their teeth about something else. But JOLTS, we got JOLTS job openings Tuesday at 10 a.m. Expected 7.10 million. That may rock the markets. But this is where, October is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. First of the month. First of the month is usually some big economic data. We got ADP non-farm and we got ISM man PMI coming out on Wednesday. So that will be a big event for us on next Wednesday. So we're going to want to definitely pay attention to that, as you guys can see on the screen now. My trade would go the wrong way, and instead of trusting my research, I would sell too early. Gotcha. Not be patient after I sold. Of course, the trade goes in my direction. I hear you. So the great thing about having, I don't know what your trading strategy / system is. When you have a stringent, very strict system, you don't have to second guess because you know where your take profits are, you know where your stop losses are. You just let the trade play out. If it goes the opposite way, you turn the direction, flip it, and go the opposite direction. So there's usually when you second guess in that scenario, I'm not saying this is your case, Hyben, but normally when I see a situation where people, and this is why I wanted to know what you meant by that, not being patient. Many times when people sell too early and not being patient, they normally don't have an exit strategy. It's kind of like fluid instead of a fixed zone, So that can be the case. Yep, that could be the case. Not saying in your scenario, but that definitely can be the case. Definitely can be the case. Let's see here. So next week is going to be something interesting. We got Crypto City in the house. Yes, please hit that like button. Too many people in here for you not to hit that like button. What the hell is going on, guys? Let's hit that like button. I would have TPSs set, and sometimes the trades turn around right below and head the other way. Back to SL. Oh, womp, womp, womp. Yeah, I know. That happens too. But you know what is crazy? I don't get that much anymore. Like with this version of Bloodalytics, it either hits or it doesn't. Now, what I do get, which is great, it will go to the stop loss and turn around. It'll head to the stop loss and turn around. But usually when it's going towards the target, whatever that is, I usually get there 8 times out of 10. 8 times out of 10, we usually get there. Let's see. All right, so let me just checking up on our trade. So thankfully we did get in below target. So our loss, it looks like we're switching the other direction, guys, on this Ethereum short. I mean, Ethereum long. So we went short now. So let me update that. I believe we got in around here in this zone. So our loss was really minimum, 0.3%. So now we're going to try our way at a short. Remember, we're still in a short on Bitcoin from a few days ago. But I personally think, I feel like we're going to go higher. But I'm just going to follow the signal. I've took some lessons from you this week that have played out for me. Oh, great, man. Great. That's great. Love to hear that. Absolutely love to hear that. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. So, all right. So we are short now. I got my shorts in on my accounts. Your stop loss on this situation is going to be 39.51.28. So I'm just putting that in and we'll see what happens. Is today quad witching? When's the next quad witch? Let's see. Now, next one is December 19th. We had one last week. Yeah, last week, last Friday. That's what it was. Last Friday, we had a quad witch. Yeah, man. Please tell them hit that like button. Thumbs up button. We'll greatly appreciate it. That helps the algo out, helps us get more views. So as you guys can see, this is when you have 4 types of derivative contracts expire on the same day. Although it is technically a triple witch event in the US now, as single stock futures are no longer traded, the term is still widely used. So it's really a triple witch nowadays, but there you have it. A lot of volatility on those days. Last Friday, I think there was some, I have to go back and look how much volatility, how much vol we had on last Friday. You guys remember? I surely don't. All right, so we got our stop loss in for the turnaround trade, and we just do this until we get it, until we knock it out the park. It's really that simple. Take the emotions out the trading. Don't hope for it to go a direction. Like, I personally think it's going to go higher. Personally, I feel like the markets are going to go higher, but I'm going to follow the trading system. Yeah, we got to get them likes up, guys. Come on now. Come on now. We got 10% like ratio. Let's do better. Gots to do more better, ladies and gentlemen. Gots to do more better. All right. So let's get those likes up, please. I would greatly appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. So let's get those likes up. Anyhow, what's up with the disconnect? Crypto Blood just got his TV turned off. Like Hassan Campbell. Got the TV turned off. What the hell? All right, there we go. I'm doing some parameter testing. It's probably the other session is running that has done that. Just making sure that my parameter script has restarted. Yep. Okay, cool. So we're good. All right. So there you have it, guys. We're now flopping and groping, like my crypto face like to say. We're flopping and groping. This is the second trade. We're going to take a stab at going short now on Ethereum. Even though I think we're going higher. I do think we're going to higher. But hey, if we flop, if we go the other way again, we turn around, we go long. This is why you don't bet the whole house on one trade. That's not how you win long term with this, guys. Keep your trades low, 5 to 10% of your margin. So it's easy way for you to, you know, kind of know what's going on is to use the ruler on most exchanges. They have those rulers. Just use that. All of them mostly now have the little ruler thing. 5 to 10%. If you're getting jiggy with it, if we're really below entry, maybe 15%. If you're near stop loss, well below entry using Bloodalytics, then maybe a 15-20%. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Oh, let's look at the Moonalytics, man. Moonalytics has been going crazy. That's the lunar signal. Let's bring the lunar signal up really quickly. Swing trade system based around the lunar cycles. This thing has been killing it. Killing it, man. So Moonalytics, we went short on Bitcoin, where our last sequence of trades was a long on Bitcoin on September 7th. Going up. Took all those take profits, all that. You see all that right there, baby. You see all that right there. Right there, baby. Right there, right there, right there. So then we went short on September, was it last Sunday, September 21st? Double short. And then took literally half our profits here. This is an hour chart. And now, I mean, we took another take profit yesterday evening. Okay. So deep in the money on this trade right here, ladies and gentlemen. Deep in the motherfucking money. I even said, nah, man, you got to YOLO these long trades. Hey, man, if you like to gamble, yeah, definitely. Even the best of the traders are only right 70%, 70, 80% of the time. Ethereum, same picture. Went short last Sunday, double short. So doubled up on that short amount, that short position. Took 50% of the profits right there. Boom. And then we took another 50% down here, which was actually yesterday morning. But this has dropped much more than the Bitcoin one, percentage-wise. Okay. But those are your Swingalytics, Moonalytics trade signals that we're still in. All right, all right, all right. That's I really don't have anything else. Is there any cryptos you guys want me to look at? You guys know I don't typically do TA on other charts other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mean, usually I trade like eight or nine pairs simultaneously. because of the algo. But live, I usually try to stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's the most popular, most volume, of course. But Scalpalytics Pro is available for Solana, BNB. You get those two charts. You can do SUI XRP pack. We got that on deck. Or the most popular is the Bitcoin Ethereum chart pack. You get 2 signals, 1 service. And I still have not updated this. Don't know why. So busy, man. Moonalytics is actually a two chart pack as well. You get Bitcoin and Ethereum, as you guys can see right. Where is it at? Oh, right here. All right, right here. You get 2 on this one as well. Now on your mobile, I just have to reiterate this because I keep getting emails when people sign up. They don't see the other pair. Usually on mobile, after logging in to your TradingView account, and you've been granted access to the actual script, you'll have to hit you'll see a square button in the bottom right corner with a number 2. So you just got to hit that, and then you can select the secondary pair for whichever service you purchase. So that's how that's working. That's how that's twerking. All right, so yeah, that's it, guys. We are gonna hold on to this long. If I gotta go other way, I will. Unfortunately, after the live stream is over, I can't help you out. All right, can't help you out. So hopefully you guys are locked and loaded. Again, you know where the stop loss area is, so make sure you put your stops in, and have a great weekend. Johnny B said he's waiting on 90K Bitcoin. Solid way charts, head and shoulders. Interesting. What's the time frame on this 90K? I saw Soloway was just on David Lynn, I think is his name. I did see that. What are we looking like for a time frame for that 90K Bitcoin? RF in the building. What's going on? He said he's late, but he's here. He's late, but hey, you're here, brother. Hit that like button. 95K. Yeah, hit that like button, ladies and gents. Let's see. My soundboard, remind me later. Let's see what's going on here. My soundboard stopped working on me. Jenner, gotta play catch up on your videos. Glad to see you back on my algo. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Get the motherfucking algo back right. You know why? You know why? Because I think YouTube has stopped acting funny about certain people's opinions. We'll see. Round of applause. Jenner calling for Bitcoin down into next year. Charles Nenner. Who was Charles? Oh, you talk. Who was that? Who was Charles Nenner? Charles Newsom says everyone is too bearish. That is that's a way to play it. To be the contrarian. That is a way to play it, my friend. No lie about that. Sometimes you do have to play that. Sometimes you do have to play that, my friend. Sometimes you do have to play that. Psycho guy, okay. I'm not familiar with him. Not familiar with him. Hear and see me. Some funky stuff going on right now. Said I lost connection. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you can hear me, though. Let a brother know if you can hear him. Well, we're at the end of the stream anyway, so hit that like button on the way out, ladies and gents. I appreciate all of you, all 90-something of you. And I've probably got some people over on X as well watching. Shout out to you guys. Again, my soundboard went out on me, so I can't give you a round of applause, unfortunately. Maybe now I can. There we go. There we go. All right. Johnny B says, pair your algo to his cycles. I think it will make lots of money. Look him up. Nenner Research. All right. Does he have an indicator of any sorts or no? Because I would need some way to pragmatically, like, if he's got some indicator where his cycle says we're bullish or his cycle says we're bearish, then I can say, you know, kind of bring in his stuff into my logic for my algos. All right, we out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, bloodalytics.com. Check it out. Your vein to market gains. Hit that like button on the way out. Thank you, Crypto City, Johnny B Crypto. Who else we got? Charles Newsom. We got RF. We got, who else we got in here? Hyben, of course, I can't forget D Fuentes. Man, AI Griff, Jason Lenz, Charles Newsom. I already said your name. Appreciate each and every one of you. I will check y'all later. Peace.
Chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.